Holy cow! Yowee! Hell yeah! Limbus Company X Arknights collaboration! 4 egos and one is even free and it's legitimately good! My name is Sil, I handle the Mirror Dungeon Guide spreadsheets, and now we'll be rating all of the 4 egos right now in terms of usage in Mirror Dungeons. I will not be rating them in terms of Refraction Railway or even story runs or even Luxcavations. I will be rating them in Mirror Dungeon, especially in grinding, maybe in solos, maybe, but we'll see. Now we're starting off first with the free ego. Holy free, and it's very very good and it might be game changing. Let's start, shall we? Whoo! It's Ishmael. Tidal, Elegy, Ishmael, and it's a he ego, so it is definitely gonna be kinda cheap. So maybe it is Gloom, Sloth. Maybe that's that because it's a he. Maybe they're adding lust because of the butler IDs. Not sure, but that's how it works. Just like Solemn Lament Gregor. Okay, let's look at this. Ooh, I don't play Arknights, I'm sorry, but this is legitimately food. Holy. Oh. Stop glazing. Stop glazing. We're focusing on the kits. Let's go. Tidal Ilahi Base Ego Ishmael. When attacking just a single target, gain coin power and deal more damage. On use, gain clash power for every X sinking on the main target, so it's probably gonna be +2 to +4. Before attack, if the main target has higher than X Gloom Resist, deal more damage for every Y excess Gloom Resist past X. So maybe there's referring to the scene weaknesses. If it's 1.0x, it's gonna be less damage. If it's gonna be 1.5x, it's gonna be way more damage. Just look at this: higher than X Gloom Resist, deal more damage for every Y excess Gloom Resist. Um, I don't know actually. It does kinda matter in Pekatulas, but we'll see. The I don't know, the more important thing about here in Mirror Dungeon is at X plus Gloom Resonance deal more damage for every Y Gloom Resonance. So you're probably gonna just be spamming Gloom skills in floor 5. This is gonna be really important. This entire ego will be very important because let's look at Rupture. There is really not a valid let us zoom in. There's really not a valid floor 5 right now besides Refraction Railway line 1, which is very hard to set up and needs a ton of gifts to make it even sub 5 or 3 minutes. But now let us go back. We have a legitimately good ego in Refraction Railway line 4, section 3 and 4. If it's more than 2 corners, it's definitely gonna get killed with sharp needles and threads. So let's search everything: sharp needles and threads. GIF. And let's see, sharp threads and needles. No, where? Here, sharp needles and thread. This is gonna one shot every P.E.K.K.A. Tula in floor 5, especially with the Refraction Railway section 3 and 4. It's gonna get killed, and most probably we're gonna use some section 3 because of the ship, because it has less skills and it only has 1 attack in turn 3, which is crazy good. Let's read it even further. Unbreakable coin, everything, so it's gonna be always gonna proc his sinking stack, so it's probably gonna be a good sinking application because it's a he too, because there's something a gift like fragment of what, let's click fragment of decay. So if it's he, it's gonna inflict 4 counts, so it is really a sinking ego count neutral or even positive in base form, which is pretty good, by the way. With this is extremely easy to get. You're gonna get more sinking procs. Let's go back, and you're probably gonna be rupture positive while while using this ego. So let's do this: unbreakable coin, inflict sinking, inflict tremor. It's all okay. this what's the main food is. One hit without cracking. Inflict bind next turn. Doesn't really gonna matter in Refraction Railway anyway. If there are staggered, part broken, or killed units among the targets, inflict sinking against a random. So it's something like a reflux. Let's check reflux. This like impending wave. Basically what happens if you use this ego is if someone with the reflux gets killed, it's gonna get transferred to a random enemy and it gets the debuffs from reflux stack. So it's basically how it works. Maybe, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but this is what I predict so far. Like this one, if you're gonna kill someone with reflux, you're gonna get passed down. But this right now, if you're gonna kill or stagger something, it'll inflict or transfer some sinking on a random untargeted enemy. Okay, when attacking just a single target, apply it to X targets instead. Okay. Okay, let me see, because in the trailer right now, if we see, it's in base form. In base form, it's single target. Because it's single target because there's no additional like if X plus gloom resonance it'll get attack weight. No, it's not gonna happen. So it's basically just a single target ego, and if she kills the enemy using this ego, it is gonna transfer sinking to another enemy. Okay, so this this base form is not gonna be great on something like floor 3 or floor 4 mirror dungeon because you have skills to even apply sinking. I'm not looking positive about this, but for sure in something like outside mirror dungeon, it's probably gonna be okay. It's probably gonna be even more good because they have a major good ID, which is Molar Ishmael. If we're gonna search Molar Ishmael, Molar Ishmael, Molar was fixer. This is a very good identity for sinking. When combined with this ego, it is probably very gonna be good. Okay, it's gonna be good in outside mirror dungeon or even Refraction Railway. Okay, it's gonna be good. Up next, the corrosion. Tidal Elegy again, but this now it is 4 coiner. I don't know if it's positive or negative, but what we are sure about this is we're not gonna read yet, but if we're going back to the trailer, it's gonna be look at this. Oh, there's no specific frame. Oh, wait. Let me see. Yeah, it's gonna be 5 AoE at base at default. So it's probably gonna be even good because let's read this. Gain the following effects for every X highest resonance. If it was a gloom resonance for every Y highest resonance, Y is lesser than X? No, I'm illiterate to read that. But this gain attack weight. So basically, if it's gonna be like, I'm probably predicting it's gonna be 3 gloom and 4 gloom rest. So if it's 3 gloom rest, it's gonna be 6 attack weight, and if it's 4 gloom rest, it's gonna be 4 attack. It's gonna be 6 attack weight. Sorry, it's 6 attack weight. So it's perfect. It's literally perfect for Refraction Railway Section 3, because in Refraction Railway Section 3, 2 waves of Pecatulas and they are 6. So you're probably gonna kill them all, and you don't even need to apply anything because it's at default 4 coiner, and you're probably gonna buff this even further, the damage, to even kill everything with this, with Fragment of Decay. Let's search Fragment of Decay. And you're probably gonna buff this even further if you put this in first or second slot. If you put Crush Memory, you're gonna get Clash better with Corrosion. Or if you want more damage, you're probably just gonna get Class Memory and turn it into 3 to 4 slot. Where's Class? Clap Sculpture, Clap Sculpture. It's gonna be even greater because it is gonna be something like 25 damage conditionals, which is gonna one-shot everything, and it's 4 coiner. It's like Yearning Mercala Dawn. Let's see. in Blade. It's gonna be Yearning Mercaladon, and Yearning Mercaladon kills everything, by the way. Even with just Bleed Rock, it's gonna kill everything. So it is gonna be a legit game, legit 4-5 now, especially because boss something like Sheep or King in Binds doesn't have sanity mechanics. So you're probably just gonna go with sinking, apply so much sinking stack, and kill them in 2 turns, which is still very very good in mirror dungeon format, by the way. It's probably gonna be faster, it's probably gonna be sub 20 minute. In fastest, probably sub 20 minute. Sinking will probably just be another great grinding team for mirror dungeon, because back then it is just 444 feet. If anyone who's curious, we are forfeiting in floor 4 just to get 90% of experience, but now you can spend 3 to 5 minutes of your time to collect more 10% or even the entire XP you gain from running a mirror dungeon run. So this is very very good. This is what we wanted. It's probably gonna be cheap because it's he. Everything he is gonna be pretty good to fuel, especially. By the way, if it's a WoW, we are kind of fucked because resources in sinking right now is kind of grim. But now if it's a he, it's gonna be really cheap. It's gonna be Gloom or Sloth, or Gloom and Sloth really. So it is still gonna be a good ego. Oh, I'm so excited about this. And Ishmael, she looks so hot. Oh, not even. It's a good fan service. It's a good fan service in a way that it's not, you know, other gacha games. It's very, very good. It's very good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jihoon. Thank you. Next ego. Hong Lu to remain oneself. I don't know what that is. Sorry, sorry. Hong Lu. It is a he ego. Probably gonna be useless, to be honest. Um, I'm sorry, but in specific grinding, something like Mirror Dungeon, normally you're probably never gonna need this, because if we look at the trailer again, let's look at this. It's 5 at default. Let's look. Let's look. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, it's gonna be 5 default at base. And there's no conditionals that there's not a conditionals that makes him gain more attack weight at default. Let's see if this unit has thunder or tire thunder, which means you need to use this base ego first, which means you need to use it twice to even get more AoE, which is probably gonna be 7 attack weight. So it's probably not gonna be as much good, but maybe in some runs it's probably gonna be useful. But anyway, Poise is not very meta right now. You'll probably just not gonna use egos. You're probably just gonna use it for fun. It's nothing even special because it's, it needs round thunder, 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 thunder. But first, let's read the kit. To remain oneself, on use gain poise before attack, gain final power for every X poise potency plus poise count. Before attack, if this unit does not have thunder or higher thunder, recuperate a portion of ego resources and sanity points consumed by this skill. So it refunds, but I don't really care because in Mirror Dungeon you can really manipulate your ego resources just by making fights longer, so we don't really care about that. So you need one turn to specifically ramp this up. So how do we get thunder? This is where the thing starts to become okay outside Mirror Dungeons. To be honest, this is gonna be good outside Mirror Dungeons, not gonna lie. You have full sub Honglu or even Hongyu and Honglu to fuel this perfectly, because it has, I don't know, pride skill trees, and probably you're gonna get like something like envy or sloth to fuel this even further, which is something that full sub Honglu has. Again, if it has something like gloom, you're probably gonna feel it because both Honglu's Hongyu 1 and full sub has it. So it's gonna be probably good outside MD. So let's check something that makes him gain attack weight. If this unit has Thunderer, gain attack weight and deal more damage. What is Thunderer? Thunderer, gain offense level up and defense level up. It's not bad. Again, offense level up and defense level up usually doesn't really matter, unless if it's something like 10 offense level up or something like 3, because I know how the math works between offense level up and defense level up. It's compared between the two enemies together. I don't remember the formula, but I know how to do it. So it's probably not gonna be a lot unless if it's something like 5 to 10. It's gonna matter a lot if it's high to 10. If this unit has higher thunder, gain attack weight and deal more damage. Gain thunder. If this unit has thunder or higher thunder, consume all of it and gain high thunder. There's 3 thunders. Higher thunder, gain offense. So it is basically just like counterpart. A stage, I think. I don't know. But this also says that after attack it gains thunder. Higher thunder. If this unit has thunder, deal plus poise potency % damage on critical hit. So if it's 20 poise potency, it's gonna be 20%. I know if it's gonna be max 20. We all know it's max 20% on always on every conditionals. If this unit has higher thunder, deal plus poise potency plus point count X% damage on critical hit. On hit, inflict sinking. So it's a okay. I think this is for cosmetics, but for Mirror Dungeon, you're enabled to literally use something like Fragment of Conceit to boost this even further, or even Fragment of Decay. But in summary of things, big scenario of things, it's probably not gonna be even used majorly. It's gonna be just something like a damage where you will very use in MDE or MDI to make poise even better in Mirror Dungeon Extreme, especially with the adversities. Let's go to the corrosion form. To remain oneself. Discriminate targets randomly. We don't care about that. On use, gain poise and poise count. If this unit has thunder or higher thunder, gain attack weight, base power, and coin power. This is what I hate, because you need one turn to make this even something like 6 to 7, and we need egos to be 6, or else it's kinda bleh. We need it 6 on first turn to make it even a good one. After attack, gain thunder. If this unit has thunder or higher thunder, conserve all of it and gain higher thunder. Okay, I'm confused because this has high thunder while this has higher thunder. Maybe translation error. Okay, so it's staged thunder into a higher thunder. Okay, that gets it. Okay, I think it's just mistranslation. So if you gain thunder, and if you use this, you will gain higher thunder, and this gonna be a better version of thunder. Okay, gain thunder. It's unbreakable coins. It's okay. Unbreakable coin. On hit, deal bonus by damage by X% of the damage dealt. Another one. And this unit has thunder, deal another one. Something like this again. This unit has thunder, deal plus poise potency plus points count, % damage on critical hit, inflict sinking and sinking count. What? It's probably gonna be negative even. How are you gonna use this in sinking? Because you're using our Honglu, or even not full stop Honglu outside Mirror Dungeon. You're probably just gonna even use something like Diachi Honglu. How is this? Okay, I think this is probably just gonna go for something Jihun wants to do in Mirror Dungeon, which is something like dual status egos to make it even better or even useful with the synergies, like something I said about the rocks, the fragments. Okay, it's the same. Deal price damage by % damage of the damage dealt, more damage modifiers. Probably it's just gonna be a really good ego for outside Mirror Dungeon, for damage at least. But probably in Mirror Dungeon, I'm not gonna use this something in the meta, obviously, because Poise right now is in a really bad spot right now. I'm sorry. You can't use all of the newer modern floors that has single bosses. You can't use it. Sad. There's no way around it. Just go around it, I guess. Ooh, but let's check this out. Who Femboy Honglu. Holy. Auga. Holy. Okay. There's something like this. Ooh, the details are insane. Is this bamboo? Okay. And this is the corrosion form dragon, which is looks cool by the way. It looks cool. If you look at the PV, it's super cool. And you're gonna use the blades when base form or even corrosion. It's good. Okay. Thank you, Jihoon. Thank you. But I'm not gonna use this mirror dungeon. Up next, Faust. This is, I don't know, I'm in a weird spot because in outside MD this will probably very 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 good. I don't know if it's better than Fluid Sac Faust. Let's see. Let's read the kit if it's better or not. Command Meltdown. He gonna be better in Since Faust. Command Meltdown. If the main target has burn or rupture, gain final power before attack. Deal more damage for every X rupture potency plus rupture count, maybe max 50 on the main target. If this unit has hardened shell barrier, which is what? Hardened shell barrier. Defense level up, so it's probably gonna make something like mouse even tankier. Okay. Immediately before taking a hit from an enemy, consume X hardened shell barrier and gain protection. What? I'm sorry. What? Huh? That's immediately broken outside mirror dungeon. Okay. Gain hardened shell barrier. After attack, heal self and his ally with the least HP percented by X% of this unit's max HP. It's Fluid Sac. At least, let's check if it's better or not. Let's check the numbers in Thursday if it's better or not. But right now, heal self and an ally with the least. An ally, so iffy though. If it's 3 or more, or better healing than Fluid Sac Faust, it's probably gonna be better. Honestly. For this unit's max HP. If this unit is at max HP, heal Y other allies instead. So it's limited, but you're not probably gonna be taking damage from mouse either way. You're just probably gonna attack something like non-unbreakable coins and be at perfect HP. So you're probably gonna heal other people instead. I don't know how many, but it's probably gonna be 3 to 5. You're gonna heal 3 to 5 at least. After attack, heal sanity points for X allies. So it's literally Fluid Sac Faust. Including this unit with the lowest SP, it's Fluid Sac Faust. Inflict rupture, inflict burn. Project Moon is so weird. Why are they implementing burn or rupture? Maybe it's related to this lore of the Arknights character. I don't know. I'm not really a fan of Arknights. I haven't played it. If y'all guys want me to play it, maybe comment in the comment section maybe, and I'm gonna play it. Okay, so it's probably something like fragment of, what is that, allurement? No, not allurement. First let's go with a fragment of hellfire. So we're probably gonna abuse this in mirror dungeon, I think, just for better damage and better scaling on clashing. There's something like fragment of desire. You're gonna use this. So if you use this, it's so something like 3 count. So it's a rupture positive coin. I'm sorry again. It's probably gonna be a rupture positive coin in mirror dungeon. But you're never gonna use this because this exists. Holy cow! Gain plus high resonance divided by X attack weight. So it's probably gonna be for rupture, for gluttony resonance is gonna be plus 2 attack weight. And you know what's even better? Let's check the PV. Let's check the corrosion. Wait a minute. Where is it? Why? There. I know it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is 5. 5 at default on corrosion. It is something like tarnished blood Hong Lu. Holy cow. It's guaranteed 7 attack weight. It's guaranteed. It's guaranteed every time. You're probably gonna use this when you have bad speed RNG with Honglu, and if mouse is faster or even 7 Faust is faster. Okay, this is bootleg. If it's negative coin, okay, it's bootleg. But if it's positive coin, I'm dead serious. It's something like Tarnished Blood Honglu, and it certainly kills every P.E.K.K.A. tool in the room. You might use this in something like in Sign of Roses, where it's guaranteed you're probably gonna use Tarnished Blood Honglu and this just to guaranteed kill Signs of Roses. In COD, probably you're gonna use this, but honestly, just use Lasso Faust, really, in Florchi, in Night of Despair. But this, holy cow, holy cow, holy cow, holy cow, holy cow. This is literally Honglu. Tarnished Blood Honglu. Bootleg Tarnished Blood Honglu. I don't need to read this. Gain Hardened Shell Barrier. It's extra protection. I don't care. You're gonna get less stagger ratios from Pekatulas. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't really care about that. In Mirror Dungeon, all you need is coins and synergy. Rupture count and burn count. It is better clashing than Tarnished Blood Honglu. Because of this. Fragment of Desire and Fragment of Hellfire. Fragment of Hellfire. Why are they implementing this double status egos just for Mirror Dungeon? I know it's for Mirror Dungeon. It's so blatant. It's for Mirror Dungeon. It's so blatant. You're gonna use 2 rocks. You're gonna clash higher. You're gonna get happy. You're gonna be happy. Holy cow. Okay, if these skills damage do not stagger kill any target, it will. It always will. It's a 4-coiner ego. Take HP damage equal to X. So it is. Take HP damage equal to X units and gain HP damage taken due to this effect XY shield. So it's something you get less HP and then you get protection. Okay, if this damage does not kill this unit, mouse out. Yeah, it's another suicide ego that you're literally not even gonna suicide something in Mirror Dungeon, because if you're gonna use this, you're literally not even gonna be killed. Inflict rupture count, inflict burn. I don't really care. You're probably gonna kill everything at this point. You don't care about anything. All you need, rupture. All you need, rupture 4-coiner. That's it. Literally. Your name Mirkala is 4 coins and is literally used in burn, not in bleed. And it's because sharp needles and thread kills. Okay, you don't need anything of this. You don't need maybe this in applying in Signs of Roses, but you don't care. This is all you care. 4-coiner and 7 attack weight with resonance. It is literally like in Decant Trial Rodion's attack weights BS, and something like Tarnished Blood Honglu's something like 4-coiner defaults, and this being slashed even makes it even better because you're gonna use something like Sundered Memory. You're gonna use this to even get more coin power conditionals. Ooh, this is so food. Only damage, only procs, only sharp needles and thread killings. This is so good. In Mirror Dungeon Extreme, you're gonna use it even further. You're gonna one-shot everyone even further. So good. I love you, Faust. Holy. No, don't look at my cursor. Holy. I don't know this character, but she seems so cute. Holy Connie. Holy. Oh, let's not be distracted. Let's go to the next ego. Unbrilliant Glory Gregor. It is wow. Upon reading this kit earlier, it really seems something out of my expertise. It is probably gonna be a solo ego. But first, let's read the kit. Unbrilliant Glory Flowing. Unclashable. When used for the first time in battle, consume fewer resources, ego resources, so something like Honglu. Gain less resources. Let's come back at X plus man in Scabbard. Activate Unbrilliant Glory. Incandescence instead. This skill does not hit an enemy, does not trigger defense skills, and external effects cannot trigger this skill to be reused. Okay. After attack, gain Man in Scabbard. Man in Scabbard means something like gain aggro and protection. It's probably good synergy with Zwei Gregor, or even not this. Not this. Sorry. Fire Fist Office Gregor. It's probably gonna be synergistic with this. It's synergistic with this. Does it have slot though? No, it does not. It's okay. I know, but in Mirror Dungeon Solo, you'll pick CN Affinity Egos. Doesn't matter really. It doesn't matter if it's slot or not. Heal SP, studied points. This is good. You're gonna use this first, okay? So next is Unbrilliant, Glory, Incandescence, Unclashable. External effects cannot trigger the skills to be reused. At X-Man in Scabbard becomes clashable. So, why? You can't use something like Rusty. You can't use this. Why? Why is there a restriction? Maybe outside MD there's a restriction, or maybe it is too OP if it gains X-Man in Scabbard, because you are literally gonna gain Man in Scabbard twice if you use this. If you use if you use something like this. Let's come back. Before that, consume all Man in Scabbard to becoming recuperate via ego resources used. I'm tired, sorry. It's literally the same there. For every X attempts to gain attack weight. What's the difference though in here and here? Oh, at X-Man in Scabbard. So it's literally a face. You're gonna use this, and it becomes next something like this. You're gonna use this egos twice. In Mirror Dungeon Solo, it's probably gonna take five turns average on enemy node. So this is very very good. For every stack consumed divided by X this is very good for Mirror Dungeon Solo. Gain defense level up, synergistic with Gregor. If X attack stack was consumed, the white coin deals more damage and this unit gains protection. Double protection with Scabbard. Heal sanity points for every X target that was either staggered or killed by the skill's damage. Even better, gain Man in Scabbard if this skill turn end. If this skill failed to consume X Man in Scabbard, the leftmost skill slot on the dashboard gains aggro next turn. No comment. I don't know any of this. I'm illiterate. Sorry, I am illiterate. Unbreakable coin. Reuse this coin 1 times. Okay. If you use Man in Scabbard to reuse this skill, if this coin isn't cracked, if it attacks X plus enemy, the final coin to be used does more damage. So it is basically second phase of this ego, 2 coiner unbreakable. I don't know if his second coin is unbreakable. It is unbreakable. Okay, it's unbreakable because you're literally using this more. Inflict burn. Does this look burn to you, Project Moon? Sorry, but if Arknights character uses something like fire, okay, I guess I understand. But again, you're gonna use something like Fragment of Hellfire. Fragment of Hellfire to even get more damage. Okay, and double rock ego. Then how do we get the 4 coiner ego? Oh, it's corrosion. Okay. I don't know. Can we see the attack weight on this one? Let's check the attack weight. So it's at base default 5. We saw it, right? It's 5. Please, let me see. I have hope for this ego. 5! So it's another crash bound ego. Whoo! Okay, I'm celebrating. And X plus attack if 1 to 3 coins hit without cracking, final more damage conditionals, is probably gonna be killed in sharp needles and threads. If this ego really needs less resources than crush bound Mersault, okay, I'm gonna cook something if something like Zoe Gregor Solo works. Holy. I gained hope. Defense level up. I don't care about this. This unit gains protection. MD Solo, this is probably gonna be better. This MD Solo ID. If it one shots with sharp needles and threads, holy, it's gonna be used in Mirror Dungeon Extreme. I have high hopes for this. It's gonna be used in Mirror Dungeon Solo Extreme with perfect adversities. You're gonna use this even further. It's probably another easy way to beat Mirror Dungeon Extreme. Gain money Scabbard, more protection. This skill consume X money Scabbard. I don't care. Unbreakable coin. Burn Tremor. So it's probably a really useful, really powerful clashing ego, and probably a damage ego because 4 coin. Literal standards in Mirror Dungeon is if it's 3 or 4 coin, WoW or He ego, it one-shots every Pekatulas. Okay? In grinding runs. I'm so positive with this. Probably you're gonna use this to get like something like solve 23 minute in Tremor, but that's it really. That's really it. I have high hopes for this. I have really high hopes for this ego. So far right now, this is good. Ishmael is very good in syncing. This is okay in Poise because Poise is not that useful lately. This is very good. Very good. It's gonna be an alternative to Tarnished Blood Honglu Corrosion. And this is probably gonna be even better in niche cases. Not niche cases because some people prefer Mirror Dungeon solo just for the sake of grinding. Just for the sake of the fun of it. It's gonna be a really useful tool. This I'm gonna cook something with this, but it bearing corrosion means it's probably gonna consume more ego. But if there's something like consume less, no, it doesn't have, only in the base form into coin. So okay, this is probably even good. This is good. Solo, this is for MD solo, this for MD solo too, but more damage. Whew, let's check. Passive Wonder. Gain mana is covered when meeting one of the following conditions. For every X HP damage taken from getting hit. If you hit harder, you get mana is covered, so even better. Ram up. For every Z staggered ally when other allies become staggered, even better. For every W dead ally when others are killed. For every W. XYZW. Okay, you gain anything if ally gets staggered or killed. You take damage for every shield HP damage taken from getting hit. Turn start if this unit is staggered due to damage. If this unit has X man is covered, fix all of these resistance values to Y. Maybe this is 0.5 or 1. This is insane. Protection with changing resistance is insane. Outside Mirror Dungeon, it's insane. Or in MD Souls, this is insane. MD Soul Ego. Verdict, they are all good. Gregor good. Honglu okay, Faust good, Ishmael good. Moral lesson of the story: Arknights collab is insane. This you're probably gonna definitely a must get. This is certain get. This is free. If I'm gonna advise you to pity something, it's probably this Faust, because it is probably just a fluid sack. This also, if you want niche cases, like if you prefer MD solos, especially with something like YouTuber named Woman, Honglu, I don't know, don't. If you prefer Poise teams, if you have Poise teams and are focused and are expert about it, okay, pity this. But so far, this good. See ya on the next side. I'm Sil. Bye.